At the end of a private drive past substantial homes here in Wheaton, we come to this ivy-covered manor. It looks like something that was lifted out of a historical setting, but it actually is just about 20 years old. You'll see when we go inside and meet the owner that it borrows on traditions both from this country and the United Kingdom. It's got grand rooms, wonderful paneling that looks antique. It doesn't overpower. It's a family home with great rooms and a really nice feeling. Let's go on in and take a look. Vanla and Mac Earhart designed this home together for themselves and their family 20 years ago. But Vanla, I've got to say, it doesn't feel just 20 years old. When I look at this very stately millwork, the pilasters, the framing of the doors, high ceilings, chandeliers, I feel as if I'm in something far, far older. And you have some precedents, both in this country and in the United Kingdom, right?
Right. We've made quite a few trips to England, and we love the English Georgian look. We also been to the James River Georgians in American Virginia. So we kind of did a blend of them all. We furnished this room quite formally. But I've often thought that it would be really beautifully furnished kind of against type, doing a Ralph Lauren look. I've seen Ralph Lauren's home several times in shelter magazines, and that's what they've done. They've got very large rooms, very grand rooms, and yet it comes up beautiful.
This main room that we're in has a really grand feeling. It's got everything from the shell bookcases framing one door, the shelving over doorways that is taken from an old Irish home, pilasters framing the fireplace, two large sets of windows that look out into the very beautiful garden. It really has a very stately feeling in this room. But then the same paneling is in a smaller, much more intimate library next door. That has views in the other direction over another set of gardens. Then we get to the dining room. Beautiful room, very terrific detailing. It really feels good. And we go off to the kitchen, which is a family room area and dining area, all sort of in one L-shaped space. Beautiful cabinetry, and again, views out over the garden. But for the real views of the garden, we go into this library study area next door, sort of a conservatory room. This is where Vanla tells me that she sits in the summer with the windows open because it feels like a screen porch, but you don't get all the dust and bugs. You look out over the waterfall, the pond, and out into the gardens. Wonderful room. Then we go up this great staircase to the second floor. Beautiful, very formal staircase with a chandelier hanging above, plastered details around the ceiling. On one side, the master suite, very large room, sitting area and a bed area, and then a terrific master bath with an open shower. It's got a real feeling of lightness and contemporariness that the rest of the house doesn't quite have. There are 3 more bedrooms on that floor, all of them very large, all with walk-in closets. There's a big laundry room, accessed, in fact, from one of the master closets, as well as from the hallway. Great way to sort of sneak over and get a load of laundry done early in the morning. And all of those rooms look out either into the big garden out back or the beautiful grounds of this club-like area in the front. In the basement, there's so much space you could hardly imagine. There's room, they've got pool table and trains and bar and everything else, and could easily be redone. There's a fireplace down there, so you'd keep it as a family room, but you could create a living suite down there or anything else you wanted to do. And then we go out to the garden, which is so spectacular that even on a lightly rainy day like this, it's a real treasure. So we've got to go out and find a great spot to show you that. Out back, we've got this Gatsby-esque sweep of lawn. Look at the size of this, and it's surrounded on all 4 sides by the landscaping that Mac Earhart did himself. Lots of spaces that feel just as the house does, as if they've been here forever. There's this great formal area at the far rear of the yard with a stone wall. There are small little seating areas tucked in here and there. Beautiful reproduction gazebo from Italy, and a very serene little pond with a waterfall. It's just a really splendid setting.